1611, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with a slap. Hey, on the block where it's at. White cracks getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Steps going up.
How you doing, brother?
Alex.
Brother Alex, how you doing, man? What are the brothers talking to you about?
Hispanics.
Okay, so what did he tell you about Hispanics? Come a little closer. Okay, well, brother, we're brothers. So when you look at black and Hispanic relations, do our people treat each other like brothers? You don't know? You live around here?
Yeah.
Okay, but in the schools, you know what I'm saying? You go to school?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do we really rock together like a tight unit, or is there some type of we kind of banging a little bit against one another? What do you think? Okay, you got an example? Have you ever seen it before, or you heard of it? You heard of it? But yeah, those things are happening in our community, man. We don't even realize who we truly are. Come here, come check this out. This is what God right here says, that we are the Israelites. And the so-called Hispanics, the so-called Mexicans, they were from the tribe of Issachar. That's what God calls them. And we can show you that in the Bible. What do you know about Hispanic history?
Not much.
Not much? What grade? You in school right now? What grade you in?
8th grade.
8th grade? Okay. So yeah, they probably really haven't dealt with our people a lot when it comes to showing us our true heritage. Because they don't really give a dang about us knowing who we are. Even when it comes to God, you go to church, right? Have you ever been to church?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of church did you go to? Christian? Okay. Do you still go currently, or not really? But you've been before.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when did they tell you what God looks like? Come check out the signs. Have you ever seen these images before?
Yeah.
On this side, who do they say this is?
God.
They say that's God, right? They say that's Jesus, right? So now, in the Bible, do you think that he really looks like that? Do you pray to this guy? You pray before, right? When you pray, does this guy come into your mind?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, so sometimes this dude comes into your head. Do you think that's a problem that a white dude comes into your head when you pray?
Bring it out.
What are you saying about yourself if you're thinking about a white guy when you pray?
Yeah.
It's a real question because, you know what I'm saying, you're a young man, right? So you have role models that you look up to of your own people, of Hispanic?
I never thought about it like that.
Okay, you never really thought about it, probably? Can name somebody, like a famous person or somebody you're trying to look up to.
I don't really look up to anybody.
Hey, but you say you don't really look up to anybody, you don't have nobody who look like you that you can think of, but you said when you pray, sometimes this guy pops into your head. Now I'm going to show you that's not in the Bible. That's a lie. Give me Revelations 1:1.
I got you. The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Verse 1.
Yes, sir. Book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So check this out. This is the revelation, the revealing of Jesus Christ. So I want you, come over here. I want you to look at this image, and then I want you to look at the other one, and I want you to compare the two as we read it. All right. So as I'm reading the Bible, you tell me if this image match what the Bible is saying. All right. Read.
The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it says, Jesus, he said the hair on his head and the hair on his face was white and woolly. You ever seen sheep's wool? Well, what kind of hair do sheep have? Is it curly hair, like woolly hair is afro hair? That's the best way to describe it. That's the kind of the people who have woolly curly hair are not this guy, right? What kind of hair does he have? He has straight hair. You know what I'm saying? He has that, you know what I'm saying, horse hair. That's not what the Bible is describing. So it says the first criteria what Christ looked like, he said he had white hair and it was woolly, like curly hair. Read.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
You know, white people's eyes was red. Go ahead.
Verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass.
So he said his feet was like fine brass. What color is brass? Okay, I'm gonna show you. Right here, look at this.
You can stand on this side. Hey, stand on this side.
Look at this. So what color? This is brass right here. What color is that? It's brown, right? So it says Christ's feet. It said it was like fine. It was like fine brass, right? So now, if your feet are brass and your feet are brown, what color is the rest of your body? It's brown as well. So let's see how brown it was. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if you burn something, brother, what color does it become? It becomes black. So if it said Christ's skin looked like it was burnt, so that means he was what? It was black.
Right.
So then if you have the Bible description, so it will look more like this image than this image, correct? So then why does this guy pop into your head when you pray? Because think about it, as a young man, you would think, hey, you know what, I should have role models that I look up to, you know what I'm saying, of my own people, not this guy, because this is the dude pops into your head when you pray. You know what I'm saying? But just think about, when you think about a superhero, who pops into your head? Is it a black and Hispanic, or is it a white man? So you see that? He said, not the first thing that pops into your head is another nation. Give me real quick Proverbs 30 real quick. Because that's an issue. What are so-called white people doing to us as a nation right now? Are they oppressing us, or are they pulling us up? Give me some examples. What do they do to oppress us? I mean, you say they oppress us. It's something that comes to your head. What do you think they do? You don't even know? Okay, well think about it. If you have a white image of God, don't you think that's oppression? Because they making you feel like they're God. If you look at them as God, then what are you? Are you less? Because if you look at them as their God, what do you think about yourself?
Bring it up.
That means you have a low self-esteem. Think about it. That's why you think you know a lot of young brothers who smoke, do drugs. Do you do any of that? Nah, good. You shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we get into those things because we don't really think highly of ourselves. We think, hey, you know what? We're less. So it's normal for us to do those kind of things. Do you think it's normal in the black and Hispanic community to use drugs, to be gangbangers, to do that type of hood stuff, to listen to rap music? I mean, you listen to rap music, right?
Hey, who you listening to right now?
What are you listening to?
You got AirPods right now?
Yeah, you got AirPods. What are you listening to? Okay, let me see. Who's the artist?
Oh, you're right. What you talking about?
Maybe, but you know, let's see. How you pronounce it? Okay, what does he usually make music about? Love songs? Okay, and so he's just speaking about loving with a woman or something? Okay, so is it like hip hop, R&B, laid back? Okay. Even with that, right? They speaking about love, right? And a lot of times they're talking about what, their girlfriends. They're not usually talking about their wives. And then so the music that they promote to you is telling you, hey, you know what? Go get you a girlfriend. You got a girlfriend? You don't have nobody you sing love songs to? Okay, hey brother, I'm gonna tell you something. The reason they pump that in our people's head and say, hey man, you know what? Go get a girl. Go, you know, it's good to have a bunch of women, and that type of stuff is destroying the community. Because you as a young man, you shouldn't be dealing with no woman until you're ready to take care of them. But a lot of times the young brothers they quick to go deal with these women, have sex with these young girls, and they're not prepared to be fathers. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Read what you have.
I got Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
So you see that? What did he say? What did he just say right there? Say it again? Okay, I'm going to read it again. I want you to stay and listen. Read it again.
Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
What did he just say? What did the Bible just say? He said, envy thou not the oppressor. You know what the word envy means? It means don't desire to be like the oppressor. He says, don't desire to be like the people that's putting you down, that's destroying our community. Because they're the ones who make that music popular, who tell the young man to go, deal with a bunch of women, who tell us, hey, you know what, you got to pray to a white dude and he pops into your head. You got to see that's a problem, brother. You got the white man in your head and they telling you that, hey, you know, I'm blessed. And they're promoting you to do things that are not beneficial to the community.
That's right.
They're not beneficial to yourself. They're not benefiting you developing as a young man. You know what they turn you into? They turn you into a gangbanger. They turn you into a thug. They turn you into all the bad things they want us to be. But that's not who we are. We are greater than that. But we don't see that in ourselves. Because you listening to the music that's telling you, hey man, all I can be is a playboy. That's what's being pumped into your head. Hey, God is white. I pray to the white man. He better than me, and I gotta go be a playboy. That's what you listening to. So we gotta see that that's a problem, brother. You a young man. What does it mean to be a man? What do you think that means? You see that? You don't know. So if you don't know how to be a man, shouldn't you be asking that question to somebody who you got your father in the house? Huh? And so he never taught you how to be a man? He never told you what it means? Why? Okay, now why is that? Why didn't he never sit down with you and give you the understanding about what it means to be a man? Because a lot of our people don't know, brother. We have no idea what it means. Give me that real quick in seconds, King. Then we have no idea what it means to be men. That's why your father couldn't sit down with you and really give you the breakdown. Hey man, this is what it really means, man. He's trying to figure it out himself. And that's the issue. But the Bible giving us the solution. I'm gonna show you something. Read.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 2 and verse 2. I go thy way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore, and show thyself a man.
So he said, be strong and show yourself a man. So he's gonna get ready to explain to you what that means. Go ahead.
Verse 3, and keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk all in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments.
So he said, if you're gonna be a man, you have to be keeping the commandments of God. Do you want to be a man one day? Do you want to be considered, do you feel like you're a man? Say it again. Kinda? No, but you're not. Think about it. It looks like you busting a sag too. Do you think a man would want to bust a sag? Huh?
Well, I got something to do.
Hold on, but let me ask you this. Before you leave, where did that custom come from of sagging? Do you know? Nah, that's not. I mean, they probably was doing it, but what did it mean?
I don't really know, man.
Bro, that came from jail. That came from brothers who was getting raped by other men. That's where that custom come from.
Right.
So to be a man, you got to stop doing those kind of things, bro.
Right.
The commandments teach us not to do that. Our people look at that as a shame.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role